Well, I think green infrastructure is an important aspect of planning, but it's not the whole story. I think that we actually need to be thinking about cities as systems, and so they include nature, they include people, and they include technology or infrastructure. And so my main point is that, yes, green infrastructure is really important because it's a component of nature in cities that is really necessary to deliver the kinds of services that we might expect, but it also has to be built in the context of other parts of the system. For example, we don't want to think about green infrastructure without thinking about the people that are getting access to it. So we need to think about what parts of the city population have access to green infrastructure, are negatively or positively affected by it, as well as how it can work with existing structures, for example, seawalls against coastal flooding. How can we integrate nature into those kinds of systems? Well, the question, I guess, of how successful we are at persuading other professionals begs what kind of professional we are. And I think that the answer to that is that we need to be a wide range of professionals. We need to be not just planners and engineers, but ecologists need to come to the table, sociologists need to come to the table, architects, designers, all kinds of manners of citizens that are the ones that are going to be affected by this kind of change. And really, I think, I actually think that integrating green infrastructure in a sort of systematic way and thinking about the whole system is something that's potentially transformational. And we need transformation because we are not going to be able to maintain cities in the face of changes that we're seeing in climate and so forth without transformational change. The qualities that nature-based systems can bring to solving the kinds of challenges that are coming with, for example, the increased frequency of extreme events like flash flooding or heat waves or things like that is flexibility and multiple potential solutions. So instead of just thinking of one kind of solution that will, for example, in a flood, deliver water to the sea or the nearest river, we can think about how we could actually potentially capture some of that water and retain it on site, use it for other purposes, such as growing plants and so forth, how we could create environments that are beneficial to people in terms of their ability to experience nature and to be out in the environment. There are multiple other potential benefits that can accrue from green infrastructure. The economic costs are actually of implementing green infrastructure that's one of the biggest questions that people have, and I think it has to do with understanding the full range of costs that exist, not just how you build something, but how it will play out over long periods of time, and how those benefits will actually accrue over long periods of time. I would say that in 20 or 30 years, green infrastructure will be more of a part of infrastructure, what we think of as infrastructure. It won't be green or blue or gray. It will be this sort of integrated solution that implements some elements of nature, some elements of technology, and sort of blends those in ability to actually accomplish the solutions that we're looking for.